This week was college move out week and I live near a college town. So I decided to go thrift shopping for books. And I will say it was quite a successful trip. So let's go through some of the books that I found and picked up. The first one that I picked up is Kafka on the Shore by Haruki Murakami. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I have a ton of his books on my TBR, and this is the first time that I've seen one at a thrift store, so I definitely had to pick it up. The next book that I picked up is Circe by Madeline Miller. I picked up The Song of Achilles a couple weeks ago, so I had to add this to the collection as well. This has been on my TBR for quite some time. I just haven't gotten around to reading it, so definitely excited to dig in. The next book that I picked up is We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I've heard so many people talk about this recently. It's a summertime book. I'm in the summertime mood, so I would love to read this in the upcoming months. The next book that I picked up, I feel like I manifested it a little bit. Before we went to the thrift store today, I was thinking just in my mind, I hope I find a little life, and sure enough I did. I tried to read this a while back, but I feel like I wasn't emotionally ready for it. I am a lover of sad books. Not all books have to have a happy ending, and I am so excited to dig into this. I know I said that I'm in a summertime mood, but the next book that I picked up is different holiday. I love festive books, so I ended up getting How My Neighbor Stole Christmas by Megan Quinn. Since it is summertime, I will be waiting until the holidays to read this, but I've heard really good things about it, so I will let you know in a few months. The next book that I picked up is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I haven't read any of her books just yet. I've heard incredible things about this, so I'm ready to dig in. This too has been on my TBR for quite some time, so I think it's finally time for me to read it. Next up, I got Deep Cuts by Holly Brickley. This book has been taunting me in Barnes & Noble. At my local Barnes & Noble, there is a copy of this in the clearance section. It's in perfect condition in the clearance section for $10, and I end up picking it up. I walk around the entire store with it and then talk myself out of it. So I ended up picking this up at the thrift store for $3, so I'm definitely excited to read it. Another book that taunts me in Barnes & Noble is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. I found this a couple weeks ago at a different thrift store and then found it again. I kind of regretted not picking it up a few weeks ago, so definitely grabbed it whenever I saw it this week. The last book that I picked up is The Atlas Six by Olivia Blake. I've heard a few mixed opinions with some of my mutuals on this book, but it's still on my TBR and I'd still like to read it, so I definitely grabbed this. So altogether, I picked up 9 books, and I think I paid $18 before tax on these, so somewhere around $20 after tax. Very excited to read these. I work in IT, so I stare at a computer all day long, and sometimes it's nice just to not have to stare at a screen to read a book.